hanging scud features. Hey, Zyfly for the $50 super chat. I really appreciate that. You're good, man. Really appreciate that. All right, we got another new photo. This is from St. Louis as well. Very ominous skies. We got a new photo from somebody in Albuquerque, New Mexico, of the cat watching the stream. This is a photo from Newport, Illinois, which is very close to where this tornado will be located. Again, there are people literally standing outside in the middle of a tornado warning. Hey, I don't recommend it, right? But you do you. Got some people just standing outside in the middle of this tornado warning, just like nothing's happening. This is a video from St. Louis. Oh, there you go. That's the lowering right there. And there's a little bowl that formed there. Again, I don't think it's very tornadic, but let's scud hanging down. Great shot here from this anonymous person over here in downtown St. Louis just moments ago. Here's another view of the shelf. This is literally within the last few minutes. Hey, Cora for the super chat. Been watching since 2021. Watching your channel grow as a subscriber has been a privilege. Been a crazy growth. If you guys have photos and videos, feel free to send it in. QR code's on your screen. You are planning on taking photos. Take them safely. Not like the people that are walking outside like nothing's happening right now. John McKinney is currently coming up on this tornado warning cell. He is currently on I-64 near O'Fallon.
We don't want in here is
and so he is now entering into he's in the severe warning. He's just south of the tornado warning. Tornado warning still includes Collinsville and Glen Carbon, just south of Edwardsville.
Super political comments, you know, like
See the very ominous skies here.
Definitely want to keep it. We want to keep it.
So we're going to continue to keep an eye on him. This tornado warning cell is going to be heading towards Edwardsville and Marine here soon, in Grand Fork and Highland. Hey, Kay for the $20 super chat. My son, soon to be 7 years old, Sierra, loves watching you and says she wants to be a meteorologist like you. Give her a shout out. Just did. It's pretty awesome. Samurai for the super chat just said, I just signed up for Max Alert, so I'll only get calls if storms are near my address. You'll only get a call if you are under a tornado warning or a severe warning for your exact location. But you have to program it so it covers both. Like, it depends on how you program it. You can do whatever you want, though. But by default, we'll do tornado warnings. Latest radar scan, our strongest rotation, which, again, not very strong, is going into Mullen-Brox, going right towards Maryville. It's basically deja vu to what we were looking at about 45 minutes ago. So if you live here, take shelter. One very interesting thing that I'm seeing on the meso-analysis with our significant tornado parameter values is that it is rapidly going up west of St. Louis. The number is up to 7. This is a scale of 1 to 10. 10 is really, really significant. 0, it's actually a scale of 0 to 10. But 7's up there. You know, that's a very favorable tornado environment. So we got a pretty favorable tornado environment right now developing directly to the west of St. Louis. And it's starting to really ramp up, too, over there in southern Illinois and even southeastern Missouri. These areas are now nearing 4, 5, and 6 in some spots, which basically means there's a lot of wind shear, there's a lot of instability. Like, this environment, generally speaking, is getting a lot more favorable right now for tornadoes. It's just a matter of when those storms fire up. You can see how the values have gone up a lot just within the last, like, half hour. Look at that. This is a half hour ago. This is now. Or this is only 15 minutes ago. So if a storm fires here west of St. Louis, it is going to be tornadic very easily. We're waiting to see if any convection bubbles up here north of Rolla. Got a new radar scan coming in. And our hook echo now is located just to the west of Collinsville. It's going to be tracking right into Glen Carbon here in a second. Storm chaser Nick Gorman is closing on this too. We got John McKinney with a live shot. He is just to the south of this, near O'Fallon. So he's coming into this right now. We're going to keep an eye on him. And then Nick Gorman is also coming up on it with a large shelf out on the horizon. Very dark skies looking directly towards this tornadic supercell.
I wish we Americans had more of that wit.
Got a few more photos and videos that you guys have sent in. This is a new video from Mal, I think, in St. Louis. This is at 2:04 p.m. Just sirens just went off. We had a lot of lightning strikes were seen at the time. Rain started immediately after. St. Louis, I feel like we covered literally every other week for tornado warnings. We've covered it twice in the same day now. More tree damage over here in Crown Point, Indiana from a lightning strike. And the second one fell due to wind. So we're in St. Louis as well from Mal of Spooky Skies. Spooky. This is St. Louis, Missouri from Katie. McKinley Bridge, looking at a large shelf cloud. Very low-hanging scud features, but again, not seeing any definitive area of rotation there. And then this is over in Missouri of the Dominator, fueling up next to the Dom. I've heard people have been falling around the Dom recently, and it's been getting really bad. Please do not follow around these storm chasers. It is so dangerous. If you guys have any photos or videos, QR code's on your screen. It's also reports.maxvelocitywx.com. There's a link in the description of the live stream as well. Nick Gorman's looking at the storm now. Wow, look at this guy. This is the one in St. Louis right now.
I don't like how elevated this is.
So he's directly east of this. Left side of your screen is the area of interest for a tornado. And you can see there's a little bit of a kind of lowering there. It's not a big wall cloud or anything. That's the lowering. Just looking directly at the area of interest.
Too bad, Sasquatch. No helmet for you. Sometimes you have those days.
Yeah, that's like
a wild-looking storm.
Here, maybe.
That's not a bad idea. Maybe passing just so on right here, like a sign.
Oh, yeah, cut across there.
Yeah, we got a nice big median right here.
Yeah, we did. And a lot of pulls.
Well, a note to other chasers: when you pull off the road, pull completely off the road.
Yeah, or else Nick Gorman almost hit you.
They're complaining about chasers not pulling off the road. That is a big problem too. Bro, the chaser convergence the last several days has been so bad. It's the worst I've ever seen. There are so many like amateurs that pretend to be storm chasers that have no clue what they're doing, and there's people literally parking in the road and stuff, being crazy. Happened in Oklahoma. I don't think Missouri's as bad today. I don't think a lot of people are gonna be chasing here in Missouri other than professionals. And this is a day, guys, if you want to go into storm chasing, today's not the day. If you're trying to go into professional storm chasing, it's dangerous out there. Like, if you had any intentions of storm chasing at all, I just don't recommend. I mean, this is not the kind of environment that you want to be chasing in. There's a lot of trees. There's a lot of unpredictable storms that'll be going up today. You could get a very easily a significant tornado, and you might not even see it. It's not worth it. Stay home. It's really not worth it. I mean, the only people that are out there today, at least for us, they're all professionals. These guys are all professionals. They've been doing it for a while. They know what they're doing. Got a new radar scan coming in on our tornado warning here. Nick Gorman's on it. We also got a live shot bottom right. Again, no active tornado, just a lowering that we're seeing right now. Here's the latest scan. So if we had a tornado, it'd be located west of Collinsville, which we don't. We have plenty of live shots on this storm that we're looking at. That hook is going directly towards Highland right now. Got some storms starting to bubble up over here near Charleston and Cape Girardeau. We'll have a tornado watch here probably pretty soon. Nothing's organized quite yet, but it might begin to organize here soon. There's a few more storms going up off to the west of St. Louis. As of now, not tornadic, but if this storm takes a right turn, there is a possibility for a tornado down the line. So if you guys live over in St. Louis, I hate to say it, but there could be a third storm coming down the line. I don't think we're anywhere close to done. South of Kansas City, we have a severe thunderstorm warning. Very large supercell developing here near Garden City, producing half-dollar-sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. That'll track towards Creighton and U Ridge, and then after that going towards Wardsburg and Clinton. There's also two more severe warnings in southeastern Kansas near Iola and Bronson, producing up to ping-pong ball-sized hail right now. We also have severe thunderstorm warnings over in Indiana. Big line of thunderstorms still going. Moving towards Bloomington. That'll be producing damaging winds, a lot of lightning. There is a low tornado potential with this line. And then Bedford is getting pounded by a quarter-sized hailstorm right now with frequent amount of lightning. We're watching all those storms. The main concern currently is the tornadic supercells that keep going up right along this boundary. And right now we have a tornado warning still for Glen Carbon in Collinsville, Illinois. If you live in that tornado warning, you need to be taking shelter. Not already. Not be outside like some of these other crazy people. Not people outside for some reason. Another photo here from St. Louis, looking towards the arch. Giant shell cloud rolling in. Hey, Trevor from the Sewer Chat. As a born and raised Illinois, I have many childhood memories of watching tornadoes move across cornfields from the porch. It's a Midwesterner thing. Valid. Let's say another photo from Madison, Illinois, the storm rolling in. People are just at work right now. They're just trying to get their work done. They're watching this tornadic supercell roll in. If you guys have any photos or videos from or anywhere else, you updates on your screen. Link is also on your screen. You're watching the storm roll in right now, going directly towards Highland. We also just got a new tornado possible label that is going to be south of Flora. That is for 60 mile per hour winds, quarter size tail. There's also a tornado possible tag that is going to be going right towards US Highway at 45 here in a moment. So if you live in this severe warning, definitely stay away from windows and be on the lowest floor possible. Got hearts with the super chat. My sister Elsa is near St. Louis. Just called her to make sure she is staying in her basement. Well, she can let that go, you're saying. Let it go. I'm so funny. Thank you for the super chat. I think one of the funniest people ever. Looks like boo. Bruh, boo! That was funny. Hey, you don't have to, Elsa doesn't have to be in her basement anymore, though. She's good. Some people call that airball, but I thought that was pretty good. Hey, Gorman is inside the just outside the tornado warning here near Collinsville. Doesn't look very tornadic right now.
Okay, this is what the weather is.
Seaboard Sewer Chat says the St. Charles is supposed to get a serious wave after 4 p.m. and later. There is a chance. Yeah, St. Charles definitely has a risk of getting a pretty significant wave of severe weather here later. I mean, we're watching this storm off to your west right now. It's starting to take a bit of a right-hand turn. Looking at a big hail core going right over I-70 right now near Warrenton. So this is going to be producing some large hail here in a moment. There's also a risk of damaging winds. I think Gorman actually has a really good view of the storm. Scuddy feature off the left, that would be the which again does not look very interesting, but pretty solid view of that just a second ago. Yeah, Warrenton and going towards Wentzville. This will be our next storm. So if you live in St. Louis, I would be staying tuned. If you want to leave though and come back in like 20 minutes for this storm, you feel free. Subscribe to the channel. That way you can come back. This storm is by no means. This area by no means is done. We got another storm coming directly at you. I hate to break it to you, but yeah, this is kind of the day it's going to be over here. A lot of models were showing that there would literally be overlapping storm after storm here in St. Louis. Like this is the HRRR. It just shows storm after storms, and it shows storms all the way through like 8 o'clock in St. Louis, which is pretty crazy. But within the next hour, we are expecting a lot of storms to go up right along the Mississippi River Valley and also back over here near St. Louis. We got 2 areas that we're looking at for significant severe weather, and it's going to be pretty widespread by 5 to 6 o'clock with a bunch of discrete supercells. So things are going to get going really, really quickly. Here's our satellite imagery right now across the Ohio Valley. See all the storms starting to go up back over to the south of Kansas City. Got a large cumulus field along the Mississippi River. Got storms going up near St. Louis. Pretty cool looking satellite. It's very milky all across Indiana, Ohio, and Illinois today. Which is going to help to suppress some of that tornado threat, at least in Indiana. We have a new severe thunderstorm warning in Indiana. That's going to be for Bloomington, Bloomfield. A large but broad area of rotation right now near Bloomfield. It's going directly towards Guthrie, just south of Bloomington. So take shelter if you're in this warning. They did not put a tornado possible on this. We're still keeping an eye on it. Thank you, Karen, for the $10 super chat. Shout out to the Pages family. Mom says stay in the basement from St. Charles. Yes, St. Charles does not have to be in the basement right now. You are okay. You're not under any warning. Hey, Enlightened for the super chat. I live in Rolla. Oh, it's Rolla. On a scale of 1 to cooked, where am I sitting? You're cooked. Congrats. We're about to have a big hailstorm here going right over this Interstate 70, near Jonesburg and Warrenton. If you are traveling right now along Interstate 70 between New Florence and Wentzville, Illinois, or Missouri, excuse me, I would be getting off the interstate here. We got a big hail core that's going right over the interstate. That's probably at least around golf ball sized hail. And that's going to eventually go towards Moscow Mills and Troy. So this storm is definitely getting a lot stronger right now. Rotation's pretty broad. We'll be looking for the south flow boundary here with the hook to try to produce a tornado risk down the line. But right now it's at least low.
Trying to produce now.
Max must have gotten good sleep. He's extra funny today. I did not get any extra sleep. I don't know how much sleep I even got. I'm trying to think. I only got like 7 hours maybe, or 6 hours. It was not that much. It wasn't as much as I was hoping for. Because I went to bed at like 4. I got up at 10. And I went back to bed for like an hour. So I got up at like 12. But, yeah. Not ideal. Not ideal sleep. This is our storms back over in Indiana right now. We got a giant shelf cloud here. This is the line of thunderstorms that's moving towards Bloomington and Bedford. Got a little blue tinge back in there. So those are water droplets that are basically reflecting off the sun and creating this blue color that you can see there. This line of storms has been going all morning. It had a bunch of tornado warnings in Illinois. Some of you might have woken up to them, or maybe were at school or work when they were issued. We had a bunch of tornado warnings, even including Champaign and Urbana and a few other locations. We weren't live. We were trying to get ready for this live stream here today, as this afternoon is going to be way more significant. We would have got live if there was an actual tornado. We never saw one. The rotation was pretty broad too. But